Hello, everyone. It's Jania. Just doing my final analysis and wanting to discuss some personal keyway takeaways from this intercession. So let's begin with my favorite chapter. My most favorite chapter of the book is the first chapter. It's the chapter titled Communication with Others, Your Most Important Skill. In it not only defines communication and its components, but it also highlights the importance of communicating. It also goes over how something as simple as the time of day a speech is given, how it could be perceived differently by the receivers. It also speaks about noise having the same effect. But my most favorite is, and I quote, communication is irreversible, where it makes it clear that what is said, it's said, and there is no going back. Therefore, it must be wise for us to remember the recommendation, quote, one seldom regrets unspoken words, end quote. Now, if I had to narrow down to three things I have learned this semester, it'd be hard to, but I would have to choose these. First, easy online classes aren't as easy as they seem. Now, don't get me wrong. If you can do it, kudos to you. Me, pray for me in my upcoming 2 online classes. Because, like, what kind of sorceress is this? I also felt more comfortable with research, outlines, presentations, and executions just by simple repetition, but still, I was just a baby. To make things short, last thing I learned was how much I enjoy doing research about cultures and higher costs of education. And to put things in perspective for me, and the fact that I have two going soon to college makes you wonder how things will be then. Scary. However, by completing these assignments once again, I felt the same spark inside as when I was young and wanted to become a lawyer, just for the sole purpose of advocating for others. My growth throughout the videos have been personally amazing to watch. You can clearly see in my introduction video how nervous I was and how lost I felt. Progressing to the second video, intercultural video, you can see how comfortable I was even though I still struggled with eye contact. I felt comfortable and passionate about the topic, making things a bit easier. Looking at my third video, A New Discovery, that one was tough. Not because of the topic chosen, but because it's something I've witnessed throughout the years and have also loved loved ones due to the same issue. I have also had to mourn loved ones who are still alive and suffering from horrible diseases. I struggle with pronunciation and my nervous gut got the best of me sometimes. Had to record it about 3 times before I submitted the final one. Now, if there's something I have already started putting in practice, it has been trying to be precise and down to the point. Stick to trying presenting more of the facts rather than my personal feelings and or beliefs. My classmates. My classmates were amazing. I always love getting an insight into other people's minds and how they perceive their thoughts and ideas. Receiving their constructive criticism, to me, it's very important. Not only it makes me feel seen, but it also puts a great load of responsibility on me knowing that others are expecting a bit more from me without even knowing me. The fact that they took time out of their time to see my videos and provide feedback truly humbles me. Constructive criticism, just like the one I received on the intercultural video, makes all the research worth it. Being able to educate others, like Sydney, in a specific topic puts a smile in my heart. Even someone like Paula, who identified with the project intercultural video, and it was even said that it's something incorporated into a yoga class. I am guilty of turning in an assignment late minimizing the time I gave myself to work on them, but being able to still turn the assignment to submit them, even in a crunch, makes me unbelievably proud of myself. I must admit, sometimes my days were so heavy outside of class that I at times would say, I'm not doing this. Instead, I would shower, put my kids to bed, have a cup of coffee, put my headphones on, and get to it. Thinking and taking everything in, I would give myself a minimum of a B minus. Being it such a short term, it has been quite challenging for me to fall into a routine with this class being online. My preferred way of learning is visual, which this class had, but I need it explained while looking at it. I took this class online as a challenge to get my feet wet for my other two upcoming classes this spring semester. At one point, I thought it was going to be a piece of cake and neglected to open a folder and completely missed the broken and disgusted video, thus making my assignment submission late. Lesson learned. Other than that one late submission, I'm pretty confident in the work and time I put into this course, recognizing there is always room for improvement. Areas that I feel now comfortable or confident in since beginning this course, I feel it has been doing the research. I have become more familiar with the process and how to create outlines and drafts. Another area I have also shown improvement has been breathing and taking time to read out clearly as opposed to rushing to get out from in front of people. Although doing the videos on YouTube make things kind of curve, that nervous feeling knowing that I'm taken to a computer regardless if the video will be watched and criticized by my peers. I do, however, need to practice on making better eye contact and making things more conversational. I know that this will come as more practice takes place. I also need to get better at reading the speech a few times before presenting it. Also, transition is a challenge. I get too focused at trying to get to the point across and finishing what I have to say that I tend to become robotic, or at least I feel like I do. I would also like to express my most sincerest yet thanks to all of you. Even though this session was online, it really did push me in areas where I hadn't even considered exploring. Farewell to all of you and good luck in your future endeavors.